Hi, this is Mel from Classic Exhibits, and I'm here with Tim Patterson, aka the Trade Show Guy. And we're going to talk today about trade shows, trade show marketing, and books. So I've known Tim for quite a while, and one of the things I've always admired about Tim is that he is so proficient at social media, at blogging, and about videos, about topics about trade show and trade show marketing. He's done just a terrific job. A couple years ago, he wrote a book, Trade Show Success, and that book has done very, very well. And he's following that book up with another one, which I think is even better, which is Trade Show Superheroes and Exhibiting Zombies. So Tim, what I want to do is I want to ask you why that title, Trade Show Superheroes and Exhibiting Zombies.
A Trade Show Superheroes and Exhibiting Zombies came out of a couple of lists I had written for my blog, Trade Show Guy blog, which I did the math on it. It's actually 10 years old this year.
Wow.
I started as a lark a long time ago with another company, but one of the things I found out over time is that people like to read lists, and every once in a while I'd go in and look at, what blog posts got the most views, as it were. And lists always got the most views, and so along the way I'd make up stuff, and have fun. Some of them would be related to, the top kinds of flooring you could have, or the just a variety of lists. And I did one on Trade Show Superheroes, the kinds of trade show superheroes you'll meet.
I remember that one. I like that one.
And then I did one on the kinds of exhibiting zombies you'll find, because zombies were very popular and probably still are. I don't watch the zombie shows, but and so as I'm creating this book and trying to compile all this stuff together, I remember those two lists, and Trade Show Superheroes and Exhibiting Zombies kind of just came up, and I said, that's it, that's got to be the one,
It's a great title. I really love that title. So who is the audience for this book?
Really, it's for any small to medium-sized company that does any sort of trade show marketing, whether they're new to it or whether they've done it for a while. I think there's some ways that this book can help them. There's a lot of lists in there that relate to various aspects of trade show marketing, and I think that anybody who does any sort of trade show marketing or is considering it would benefit from reading this book.
All right, so I think you said there's 66 lists in there. Talk a little bit more about why the list, as far as how someone would kind of approach the book.
Well, it's a book that you certainly could read from front to back, but that doesn't have to be. You could go in there and there's, because it's broken down into chapters. I've got chapters on budgeting, buying an exhibit, pre-show marketing, follow-up, things like that. So I've grouped them into various categories to kind of make it easier to go through. But you can just pop it open anywhere and read lists like 10 annoying things trade show attendees do. I mean, we all know these things if you've been to trade shows. 10 things to look for in competitors' trade show booths, with the spy versus
that's a good
spy.
one.
So if you're thinking about various aspects of trade show marketing, and maybe you're on the way to the show and you're planning for a show, you're on a plane, you start to poke through this and you say, oh, here's 5 mistakes you're making at a trade show, and you go, am I making these mistakes? So I think the whole idea was to group these in lists that are easy to jump in and take, just bite-sized, and so it's fun to read. You can read the whole thing all at once, but if you only read for a couple of minutes, you're going to pick up something, I think. So.
And it's great because of lists, because you can share those individual lists with people who may have specific concerns about certain topics in trade show marketing.
Right. So if you're looking at starting a trade show, where do you start? Well, budgeting and what's the booth going to be? So those lists are grouped at the beginning. How to sell a trade show project to the boss. I've broken that down into probably 8 different ways to sell a trade show booth project to the boss. How do you pitch them on it? And so those types of things. And I use it a lot I give a lot of these copies away to potential prospects, and it's a great business card to have. But certainly, people want to buy it, they can find it on Amazon.
So that's the best place to buy the book. They can probably reach you directly as well, right?
Yes, all that information is in there, but if you just follow me on Twitter at Trade Show Guy, I'm Trade Show Guy on Instagram, and the contact information's there, phone numbers or websites. People reach out to me, I'm pretty receptive to responding to them, so yeah.
So for anyone who's interested in that book, I encourage you to contact Tim Patterson or go to his website, tradeshowguy.com.
Tradeshowguyblog.com.
Tradeshowguyblog.com. There's lots and lots of interesting articles there. And thanks, Tim. I appreciate you spending time with me today.
Thanks, Mel. Appreciate you having me.
All right.
Thanks.